Hello, Stewart families. This is your principal, Audra Goodman, coming to you with this week's Star Review. Now, whether or not you celebrate Thanksgiving, the one thing about Thanksgiving that I think unites us all, that we can all agree with, is that we all have something to be grateful for. And the feeling of gratitude is something important to have in our lives. This is a season that really focuses on that. And so I find myself reflecting all the things and the people and the moments that I'm truly grateful for. And that absolutely includes our Stewart families and our Stewart students and our Stewart staff. So it's just such an honor to be your principal, and I'm grateful of it every day. I'm inspired by your kindness, your openness, you're willing to embrace me, to communicate with me, to work with me and partner with me to support your children. That partnership is what creates a culture and an environment that our students can truly learn, grow, and thrive. So as I said before, November is absolutely a time for gratitude and to celebrate that. And I want to express again my thankfulness that you trust me with your children. That's a huge responsibility, and I take that very, very seriously. I hope you're hearing how incredibly important community is for me. And that is part of the reason, and is part of my core values, why I also find it extremely important to provide and sponsor lots of evening events and lots of extra activities that brings our community into the school. It's family time. It's time to come together as a community and grow that relationship with one another. The kids feel it, and they're going to do better if they know that we're connected as well. As you know, on this upcoming Tuesday, we do have Star Giving, and we would love if you were able to come and celebrate with us and just be a part of the community that day. But we also get that it's really hard to take time off, and that's not always possible. So if you're not able to make it, know that we are thinking of you, and also know that there's going to be so many opportunities coming up throughout the year for you to come into the school and share in that community. So as we go into our holiday break this upcoming week, I just really encourage you to take time with your kids and your family and all of your loved ones to just acknowledge and think about all the reasons you're truly lucky. I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving break, and your holiday is filled with joy, love, and connection. All right, I'm also going to talk about a parent tip, and this is a parent tip that is deeply personal to me because I struggle with this with my oldest son really often, to be honest. Encouraging your child when their grades are not doing as well as you want them to, or material is just getting really hard and you're getting frustrated with your kid around how they're performing in school. So on a personal note, my son is in 9th grade and he is now experiencing a class called geometry, and it is a struggle, and I get really frustrated with him. So this week's parent tips are all the things that I am trying to do, so know that this is coming to you as a mother and not as your principal right now. It's normal. You're going to be disappointed in your kids. You're going to get frustrated when they don't want to study, when their grades are lower, especially when you look at them and you're like, wow, you have so much potential. Why aren't you doing it? So instead of getting angry, instead of showing them that you're disappointed or upset, just encourage them to do the best they can and persevere. So one thing you have to do is you have to have an open discussion. You have to talk to them about it. Don't try to sugarcoat it or pretend that it's not what it is. Just ask them questions. Do you think your grades are an accurate reflection of what you're doing? What do you think is going on? Ask them questions about logistics. Are you turning in assignments? Do you understand the lesson? Just talk about it. See what they have to say. And they're not always going to want to talk, so you're going to have to make them a little bit. Talk with the teacher. Make sure you reach out and say, are there issues that I don't know about? What can we do at home? Ask for help. What are additional resources? We want to give you stuff. We want you to help them at home, and that is a huge thing. This is a big one that I fight with my boy about, but we make it happen, is you enforce a regular studying time, whether they like it or not. It is a time that your TV is off, electronics are away. It is just focused. Minimum, depends on their age, I would say anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes. Let your child take a break before and after. Don't just hound them right when they walk through the door, but you have to make that happen. And then offer support. You are a coach in this. It is tempting. Now, I can't give any answers for geometry, so this is all for you parents. But if you know the answer, don't just give it to them. Make sure that you are just forcing them to really struggle and process it and try to learn it on their own and try to get that done on their own instead of just doing it for them, because they'll never learn. So As work starts to get a little bit harder, we get deeper into the year, please take those tips to heart. Next is what is coming up with the week. It's going to be a really short week. Monday is late start as normal, and then on Tuesday is Star Giving. Star Giving occurs during your child's lunchtime. It's a busy time, so please plan for parking. We do have a lot of parents show up for this one. You are welcome to bring your child food from home, or if you want to pick up something, that is totally fine, but parents are not able to buy school lunches. You don't have to bring anything. You can just sit with your kid and they can get their school lunch and bring it on over. So we look forward to seeing everybody for that. There is no school Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday for the Thanksgiving break. A couple other things that are happening currently, it is one of our first PTA fundraisers of the year. It is Butter Braids. There was a flyer that went home with the order forms and everything. Everything is done online. It's super easy. It's super yummy. Holidays are coming. These go in the freezer. They're great to take out for gatherings and get-togethers that you have, or just because you want something sweet. If you can do that, every little bit counts. It helps us so much. PTA can answer any questions you have about that. And if you need more order forms or you have questions, let us know at the school and we'll try to help. And next month is our annual Gingerbread Jamboree, and we have started collecting donations. So we need frosting, graham crackers, candy to decorate the gingerbread houses with. You can drop it off in the office. You can send it with your kid. We have a box out that they can put those donations in. One other donation. At Star Giving in the past, sometimes we've done where we have provided cookies, especially for the kiddos whose families maybe couldn't get time off for work, just to make that moment a little more special for them. So if you are able to bring any store-bought, prepackaged, treats or cookies and drop them off at the office, we would love to have that extra little part of Star Giving to give away to our kiddos. So thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have an amazing week. And remember, at Stuart, stars have deep roots.